Welcome. This is a video specifically, it has a lot of other benefits as well, but it's specifically for shortness of breath in pregnancy. So the first thing we want to do is just to look at our breath pattern and to see if we're getting a nice, good, deep breath, and then we'll do some movements to help that. So for this practice, we're going to need a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can just use like a belt or a scarf. And you're going to start just by taking it around your lower ribs. Okay, we don't want to be squeezing it in, but just a nice gentle connection there. We don't want it to be loose or hanging either. So taking that around your lower ribs, see if you can relax your shoulders, close your eyes. And we're going to breathe in and out the nose if that's possible. So as you inhale through the nose, see where you feel the breath go. And then exhale out the nose as well. All right, as we inhale, I want you to see, can you feel the breath into the rib cage? Exhale. All right, where do you feel the breath going in the rib cage? Is it more in the front, in the sides, in the back? And now we're going to do that again, and we're going to see if we can bring the breath into the back, into the sides, and into the front equally. If there's a little bit of disconnect, if it's really hard to connect, that's okay. Just try it out. See if you can feel the breath into all those spaces through the strap as feedback. So once again, close the eyes. And as you inhale, again, imagine or feel the ribs expand 360. And then as you exhale, ribs come back together. So again, as you inhale, I almost imagine it like an umbrella opening up. And then as you exhale, that umbrella closes. All right, inhale. Overflow comes into the belly. Exhale, everything reintegrates. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And then exhale. All right, you can remove the strap. We're going to do the same thing again, but just with a different feedback tool. So we're going to use our hands. So you're just going to take your hands like this so that your thumb is on the back rib, the webbing is on the sides, and your fingertips are on the front. So same thing, relax the face, relax the shoulders, take a deep breath in. And again, see if you can get that expansion. Overflow comes in the belly. And then as you exhale, comes back together. Inhale, expand. Exhale, back together. And one more breath in. And exhale. And release. So this is a great practice to incorporate as many times throughout the day as you can. So maybe just in the morning when you wake up, at lunchtime, before you go to bed, just to get that awareness back into that diaphragmatic, that 3D breathing. Okay, so now we'll do a couple exercises. So we're gonna take our hands onto the strap, nice and wide. And on the inhale, we're gonna bring it up and overhead. I don't have quite enough room. And then bring it back behind. So if you notice, what we wanna keep here is the ribs relaxed. So if you notice when you're bringing your arms up and overhead, that your rib cage also needs to lift. That means that we need to find a wider grip on the strap and then bring it back behind. If you notice that your elbows need to bend, it means we need a wider grip. So elbows are straight, ribs are relaxed, and we're just gonna take it back and forth a couple times. Maybe you incorporate the breath of inhaling, bringing it over, and exhale in front. Inhale, take it over, and then exhale, bring it back. One more inhale, bring it over, and then take it back. Beautiful. All right, next exercise we're gonna do, we're gonna keep our hands on the strap. I also forgot to mention at the beginning, if you want to bolster yourself up on something, it's usually more comfortable and you're able to find these movements better. So if you want to sit on a cushion or a block, that can be more comfortable for you. So hands are going to be shoulder width on the straps. And what we want here is not a bending of the elbow or a moving of the shoulders. Really, this movement's going to come from the core. So let's take an inhale. We're going to move to the right. And then exhale, come back together. Center. Inhale, take it to the left. Exhale to center. Again, inhale, I'm not shifting my shoulders or bending my elbow, really keeping straight. Come back together. So I'm encouraging the movement in the rib cage and the thoracic spine. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in and then exhale. Beautiful. Release that. Roll the shoulders. Maybe there's a little bit of burn there. And then the next movement for us in helping, because when we're pregnant, obviously there's a lot less space. As the baby grows and takes up more space, everything is sort of pushed up. And the way the body responds is by expanding in the rib cage. But if our rib cage gets sticky and we can't have that full breath, that's when we start to experience a lot more shortness of breath and rib pain as well. So you're going to take your right hand to the ground. And you're going to reach your left arm up to the sky. So side bends you can do in a lot of positions. We're just going to do it here in a seated, but you could do it standing, you could do it in a lunge, whatever feels good. So hand onto the ground, and you're going to reach up and over. So what I don't want is for you to collapse. Rather, I want you to find a little bit of resistance, arcing up and then reaching over. And when you're there, think about expanding into your left rib cage as much as you can. So inhale, filling up the left lung to capacity. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale, come back up. So you can be in this for more breaths if that feels good, really just concentrating on this. Another option is to move in and out. So sometimes that can just feel really nice to move through the dynamic movement of coming down and coming up. So we're gonna do the other side. So left fingertips to the ground, right arm up to the sky, and then just coming into that gentle side bend. So again, breathe in this time, imagine your right lung filling up to capacity. Exhale. You can even take this hand, place it onto the rib cage, and as you inhale, can you feel the breath coming into that rib cage, creating space? And exhale. If that feels weird to do on yourself, you can also have a partner or a friend do it for you. Breath in. Exhale. And one more breath in and exhale. Coming all the way back. We're going to do one more exercise because I want to keep this short and sweet for you so that you can actually integrate it into your day. And so coming into all fours, and we're simply going to do our cat-cow. So we inhale, let the belly drop, let the chest lift, and then exhale, round through the spine. Again, inhale, belly drops, chest lifts. Exhale, round. One more time like that. Inhale. And then exhale. As you round, I want you to stay there. So being at a place where it's comfortable. If it starts to impede the belly or feel uncomfortable with the belly, then loosen up. But I want you to just think about spreading your shoulder blades apart here. And as you inhale, can you breathe between your shoulder blades? Exhale. Again, it might be more of imagination to start as we get used to this movement. Inhale. Can you bring the breath between the shoulder blades? Exhale. And one more breath in. And exhale. All right, one cat-cow just to flush that out. And there you go. That's just a couple simple exercises that you can integrate to help with shortness of breath. We remember that variety of movement is the most important thing. So if we are working at a desk all day or doing a very certain movement all day, incorporating as many times as we can, one or two of these movements. So it could be maybe you set an alarm for every 30 minutes, every hour, and you get up from your desk and you do some of these movements. By incorporating it more than just once a day, you'll be able to feel more benefits from the practice. Enjoy.